All right, and we are back live once again, Friday night, here for our truck series, coming to you live from the CRL network. As always, it's three flashes in the booth with Train, and we are bringing you all the action from Daytona. We have the full race tonight, 100 laps, 2.5 miles, 250 miles total, and we got, I believe, 16 or 17 trucks in the field tonight. What do you think, Train? What are we going to see?
Oh, it's gonna be an exciting night. We're gonna see some different races from last night. These trucks have no power, but they cut through the draft better. So we're gonna see more side-by-side racing than the Xfinity cars, I believe. And I think we're gonna see four cars fighting for the win at the line. That's what I'm thinking at the end of the race.
Ooh.
I'm looking for two lines there to end this race. Uh, and I think if you're on the high side at the end of this race, you're gonna win this race.
Well, and one thing you said, these trucks, they draft better and they're easier to run multiple lanes. But that tells me is we're going to see some more crashing tonight than we did last night.
Yeah, we are. We are, and those trucks are not as sturdy as the Xfinity cars are. They can come around a little bit easier. They're a little harder to drive, but they're smaller too. These trucks are narrower than the Xfinity or the Cup cars, so it's going to be exciting here.
Yeah, like you said, you can fit more lanes there. They are a lot thinner. So we'll have to see what happens here as we get ready to get rolling. Qualifying is just finishing up, and we will have some green flag racing here. And don't forget, following this, we will have our podcast. We're going to record that for you guys. And we're actually in discussions here in the future about doing a live podcast. That's still up in the air, but we'll notify you on that when we know more. But make sure to check that one out. It will be available Sunday at noon, as always. And the clips from all the races this week will also be on the YouTube channel. So make sure to check those out as well.
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
It is also CRL underscore network.
Sweet. Just want to make sure on that.
Yes.
Everybody knows it's
Yes.
what it is,
Yes.
right?
Yes. 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 Yeah. We tried to make it as easy and as accessible as possible. Keep it keep it as uniform as we can here. Uh, we're actually
Flashes.
gonna yes.
Are you ready for 250 miles at Daytona? Now, these are our truck drivers. They are excited. Some of them are the same from Cup. We got a few different drivers tonight. I'm looking at Storm. We know our guy in the booth from yesterday and the day before. Um, yeah, it's. I'm excited.
Yeah, that is gonna be. We're gonna have to follow him. I do want to correct myself, just real quick. When I mentioned the YouTube channel, it is CRL Network, but it is when you do search it, it's easier. The entire thing is Championship Racing League Network, so that is probably what will pop up when you do a search for it. So if you're looking for that YouTube channel, and it doesn't pop up by putting CRL Network in, do Championship Racing League Network because there
All
is
right.
another podcast called
And
CRL Network. Don't want to confuse them,
we are
and it's not
loading
us. So.
in to start this race right now.
All right.
Yeah, go check out that YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button too, man. Everything you do helps the channel become more what do you say out there on there. So oh man, that 23 car tonight. Oh, it looks good. You see the Jimmy Johnson throwback. I'm excited to
Ooh.
watch that car go around the track.
Hey, and something I want to mention: the new guy racing tonight, Jay Barry, and that's not Josh Berry, but I'm sure it's a fan of his. He is on pole tonight with I believe it was a 47.6 there, so he's looking pretty quick as we get ready to go green.
All right, yeah, Jay Barry in that 98 car as we go to green. Oh, there's
We
already a
are on
car
the green
spun out in the
now.
18. And
Oh,
that is,
Asphalt Gator
yep.
round in the trioval. I was just about to. Looks like we're gonna stay green too, because it was only.
Yeah,
Looks like he's the only one involved. Jay Barry on the bottom lane is getting rolling. These trucks look so slow right now, getting up to speed.
they take a while to get up to speed. We will not be up to speed until we get out of turn 4.
and that's letting these lanes change up pretty quick here. Now the bottom lane is the 20 of Chevy in that Todd Bowdoin throwback, and then like you said, the Jimmy Johnson tribute in the 23 car there. That is Cowboy Nation. That is very fitting of him to run that.
Right.
As he drives the 48 in the Cup Series, our Daytona 500 champ, and we're seeing trucks already slide under that yellow line and all over the place right now. Everybody getting sorted out what line they want to run. We're three wide in the mid-pack here.
There's a car in the grass there when we went through the trial over there. It looked a little sketchy there.
Yeah.
You see, that high line is working better tonight than it was yesterday. As we see here, we got that beautiful 52 Stuart Friesen car out there on the bottom lane. And that is off-road down there. That's also a Truck Series exclusive right there. He is looking to win this race as a only Truck Series driver.
Yeah, he's working it pretty good, and we're also seeing that 23 hooked to the back bumper of that 20 of Chevy. So Cowboy and Chevy already working together here very well.
Jay Grant behind Cowboy Nation there in that 99 car. We like to call him Dr. Grant here on the
I was about to say, what did you say you were going to call him in the race?
Yeah, Dr. Grant's doing pretty good. I'm telling you,
he is.
The High Line is the place to be right now. And you wouldn't expect that after what we saw last night with a lot of that lower groove racing. And you see that that 98 car of Jay Barry. He's like, get me up there, get me up there, get me up there. I want up there.
He's trying, yeah. I already can see this top lane is going to be very good tonight.
I'm not saying the bottom won't have runs. It will for sure. We'll have bottom stints. But right now, the top lane is the place to be.
And I think that has a lot to do with what you said earlier, how good these trucks draft. You're able to get more of a run on the top.
Yeah, they draft much better. As you see, they're just staying on the top. They're like, it's working for us up here. We're staying up here. Oh, there's a car into the wall.
Yeah. This is
the
going to be
freezing car.
Oh, wow. I was about to say this is going to be our first caution, but they somehow straightened it out.
And with that wreck, we see that they're all now in a line on that top line, and people are going to stick to it. That 98 car of Jay Barry, it looks like he's out of line.
Oh, the 99's in the fence with the 98.
And we got the bottom line forming again. And it's back to the top.
We got to mention the 87. That is normally in our Drake, and that is who it is. He has changed his name. Officially, that nickname has stuck that everyone in the league calls him, Super Shifter. That is his new gamer tag. So that is how we'll be naming him from now on. He's in third, and wow, we're already seeing a 5-6 truck breakaway here. 5 trucks.
Yeah, and you see Cowboy Nation, he's once again up there. Man, those Hendrick cars, in a way, they're always up there competing. They're going to be scary all season long.
Hey, keep an eye on that 3 truck as well. Look who that is. Storm, already up in the top 5 here. Having a great run so far.
We're rooting for you, Storm. Don't forget it.
Oh, yeah, commentators, they got to stick together.
And now Chevy Man, there's something going on here. Chevy Man and Cowboy Nation, they planned this before the race. Then you got the Super Shifter behind him, and then Heathen behind that. And it looks like Heathen actually is back there in that 17 truck. And so we've got a line of those 3 cars we saw working together all yesterday of Cowboy Nation.
And in the Cup Series as well, so at some points too. So their plan has been working so good in these last few races.
Yeah, hey, they won the duels. They won the Cup race. Why not do it again in trucks? It almost worked for them last night, except for some bad moves were made. But that's really dominant again here at Daytona.
That they are, and already we can see again the 6 truck pack is driving away right now from the rest of the field, hooked up very well. And I see that 00 of King Keebs. I believe he is saving some fuel here. He's been dragging the end of that pack. He could get up there and push if he wants to, and I think he might here in a minute, but he's definitely saving because he's keeping about a 1 to 2 truck gap between himself and that 5th place truck.
It looks like this front pack is pulling away by what I'm hearing from that last pack back there. If you look back, back to Dr. Grant, we've got a two three-car tandems back here. In the 99, 98 of Jay Barry, 99 of Dr. Grant, and what is that
The
last car?
24.
Yeah, that
The
24
24.
car. Those 6 cars, hook up and go. If they don't hook up and go, that front pack's just gonna keep walking away because they're content where they are. They're like, all right, we've got like a top 5 or something. We're just gonna race this nice and clean and see if we can buy them. If not, oh well. But it looks like they're side by side up there now.
Oh, and these this 52 and the I believe that is the 16 truck. Yeah, all 3 of those that's Zach and the 16. They just caught that other 3, so now it's a 6 truck tandem here, and that's gonna help them make up some time if they can get formed up here. But we also have 6 trucks at the front, so it's pretty equal.
Yeah, if they don't race each other, they'll be able to catch them. But if they start racing each other, throw it out the window. And as after what we saw last night, I don't see them catch them because we saw how much they raced each other last night. I don't think you're gonna hook up and go. Interesting.
So 2 packs of 6, and then we go back. Yeah, there's another 3 truck pack. The 15 of Drake, the 44. That's Texan Joker. I mention him. And then, of course, look who that is in the 88. Our winner last night, Dustro. Can he repeat?
That front pack has shifted all around. Oh, and Storm has fallen. He is now getting chewed up by these backpacks, and now that front pack is down to 5 drivers coming up on a lap car.
Oh, that backpack is catching them very fast.
Oh yeah, man, they got in the line and they went, especially with this line losing a driver, and there's drivers you can see back there in that 3-car Storm. He's sticking back there, and I think he's going to get back with that bottom lane. But I think the top lane might be where we want to be after we saw what happened in that first stage.
And they're coming too. Those 2 98 99, they are flying. They're going to be up in the lead here. And
oh yeah, there's Dr. Grant. He's got the lead now. Dr. Grant to the lead.
They are flying right now.
This could be a very fun race to watch with these packages we got in the trucks. They draft amazing, as we just saw here, and now the field's all mixed up. It's completely different from what it was a minute ago. Now
wow.
Notice there, 24-car CRL party in 3rd place behind those trucks of Jay Grant, of Dr. Grant, and Jay Barry.
Yeah, Barry and Grant, they are working amazingly together right now. They're tandemed. I don't know how they're creating this much speed right now. They're pulling away from the pack.
Pulling away. I think these other drivers are saving, and I'm gonna have to take a look at how many laps are in this segment because that might be what's making the difference here.
It's got to be. This has got to be what's going on here. That's just unreal.
That is exactly what's going on. There's driver saving because when we crossed the line back there, it was 8 to go, or 9 to go, and they have about 8 laps of fuel. So what these drivers are doing, they're stretching. They are very much so stretching here and trying to make it happen.
Now, do you think the 99 and 98 are good on fuel? Did they save already, and maybe they're running because they're good?
Oh, so what I found at Daytona, that even if you're up front sometimes, you'll be gaining fuel even if you push it. You'll be gaining laps. Just because you're not in the draft, it means you're not pushing those high RPMs, so you are getting better fuel mileage. So with them being just their tandem, I think they're saving fuel, and they might be able to make it all the way.
Yeah, I will say, watching the stream of the 17 truck Heathen, he is one lap, at least one lap short right now. So they got to save a little bit more. Um, but I don't know about these two leaders here. Yeah, we'll have to see if they can make it.
They're definitely just driving away. They're pushing these cars, so.
Yes, they are. You see the 87 getting that pack with them. He is one lap down now, I
One lap
believe,
down.
or he might have already pitted. Yeah, that's super shifter.
Yeah, and these cars when they run alone, they run very, very slow alone. In a pack, wow, yeah, that second pack is very much so saving a ton of fuel. Because if you look at Heathen Stream, they're only running 170s. And I bet that front pack's running 180s, 190s, because you can hit 190s here in these trucks.
Oh yeah, and I'm watching it here. They're swapping too to help everybody save. Cowboy just went by Chevy on the outside and let Chevy get in behind him, and he then let him in. They're letting Chevy save some now that he's been out in front.
Now, if you watch Heathen Stream, you're gonna see Heathen. He is getting in and out of the gas. You can see he keeps popping it, popping it, popping it, popping it. He is trying to save gas, and he's doing it the smart way. Getting the momentum and then popping it, popping it, popping it, getting the momentum, then popping it, popping it, popping it, and he's saving a lot of gas that way. And I think they might be able to make it. I
Yeah,
only think
they're only about 3/4 of a lap short right now, from what I can tell. Um, so I don't know though if these two can make it. They're going to win the stage, the 99 of Grant and the 98 of Barry. But I think if these other guys are good, they're going to start pushing it, and they're going to once they get good on fuel, they might be able to recatch them. It might
yeah.
be enough time. I'm not sure.
We got to keep in mind though they can make it about a half a lap on empty. So they gotta keep that in mind. They need to put that into their solution here, their math problem. Because if they don't, they're not winning this race. They need to use every drop, every second they can.
Yeah, I think they need to go on this next lap then, because they're probably good to go on fuel. But we'll see. I'm concerned about these two leaders. I don't see how they're going to make it, but who knows? Maybe they are.
He's a doctor. He's got to make it.
We'll see.
He
He might
went
have to
through like.
doctor up some fuel in here, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm hoping he does. I don't want to see him run out, but I don't know.
You sure hope he doesn't run out with 8 years of school, but.
Yeah, that would seem like a waste, wouldn't it?
Right?
Oh, but they are way ahead. I mean, if you look back, you can barely see that pack right now. They've dropped way back to.
Yeah, but what's strange is it's a much bigger pack, and I think that's what's going to save them more gas, having that bigger pack, more of a hole, and you can see there's cars actually catching them behind them. They're going so slow. And it looks like they're finally getting up to speed now. They were running 170s and stuff, and now they're finally hitting those 190s. So they were definitely saving, and now they are going full throttle, and they have their eyes on that 99 car of Dr. Grant, the 98 car of Jay Barry, and Super Shifter. And as we see in that second pack, again, we've got the 23 car. 23 car up front with, you got those Hendrick guys. They're back up front again. You got Chevy Man, Cowboy Nation, and Heathen. They're back in the line and they're pushing again.
Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna have time to catch them. As long as these two make it on fuel, they're gonna be good to go to win this stage. We are coming around here to the line. I'm watching right now, seeing if what in the world just happened to the 98 car?
I have no idea. That was strange.
Well, this time by is going to be the white flag. I don't know what just happened, but they're good now, I think. And white flag, even if they... Oh, 98's out. The 98 is out.
Oh, he went to pit road and it's closed. He just he just lost so much time and asked Gator into the wall, who was with that first pack there. He's fighting to get that lap back from get that free pass from NR
I think
Drake.
Grant's out. I think Grant is out of fuel here on this last lap.
We know these other guys,
And
they
they're
look
coming
like they're
around.
good. Yeah, he is completely out. He's going high. He's like, all right, I concede. You guys won this round, but
And here they come. Oh! And Heathen still hits him. Somehow. That is not good as we come to the line. Okay. Cowboy Nation is going to probably win this stage, it looks like. Yeah, I believe, yep, the caution came out and ended the
Yeah.
stage. Cowboy won that stage,
Yep.
it looks like.
yeah, no, Dr. Grant wasn't too happy about that. He was like, I was high. What do you want me to do, guys? Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened all there. I mean, they had to have seen him slowing down, but maybe Heathen couldn't get down. Maybe there was a truck under him trying to pass him on the last lap. I'm not sure. But that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, fuel strategy, winning this stage. That was very smart of them to get those lower RPMs for a while and get in that line. And that's a
I'm actually surprised Grant didn't run out sooner. He almost made it. If this stage was one lap less, he would have won it. He ends up 11th in the stage.
yeah.
And looks like, yep, Cowboy has won the stage. We got, waiting for it to update here.
Uh-oh, we got some problems here when we restart here. They had a lead car. Oh, I take that back. It was a false call there. False call.
Heathen pulls down. Oh,
Yeah, he
boy,
forgot to
what's
pit.
happened with him?
So what happened there is he's sitting there trying to crank those tire pressures up, and he forgot to push A. We saw that last night with another driver, and that's it's gonna happen every single super speedway. There's gonna be a driver that's gonna be pushing that car, trying to get it set up to how they like it, and they're gonna get up there and go, oh, I forgot to push A fast enough, and then they just blew their A's pretty much.
Oh, and Heathen's out of fuel. I think this is going to end his race.
Unfortunately, yeah, he's gonna be stuck.
He is still putting
Oh,
around
there's
the
a
track
3-car
here.
down in the grass.
Oh boy, that is Storm. Oh,
Poor Storm. Come on, man, get back on the track. You can do this, buddy. I'm cheering for you.
while we're
see
watching that, Super Shifter has taken the lead.
Yeah, that top line. Remember what I said. That top line is very popular tonight. We're seeing a lot better runs and stuff. So, you know what Heathen's reminding me of right now?
What would that be?
You know that scene? Oh, we got a car below the apron. Well, I'll wait a minute. This is some pretty good restart action going on here.
Okay, wait a minute, but you got to get back to that story eventually.
Oh, we got 2 cars going low.
Oh boy, yep, the two and the 00. Nice run for them. That's Keebs right there in that 00. We'll find the lead here. Chase, yeah, they're working together. I should have known that them two pretty good friends off the track. Now they are working together here at Daytona to try to take the lead on the bottom, but you see it just not working that well. They might edge him on the back here. There's Heathen again.
Hey, Bobby, is that the other cars? Tell them to slow down.
Oh god. And
Yeah, we got a good line of 4 on the top, a good line of 3 on the bottom. Oh, 3 and 3 actually. That's my
it's
mistake.
now 3. Yeah. Well, and this is what I was talking about earlier. The 3 on the top. If this was the Cup or Xfinity, especially Xfinity, but either one, and it's 3 and 3, the top won't work. But in this case, the top's hanging on and even beating the 3 on the bottom.
I think the top is the place to stay this race. It's shown that the top is faster. kind of insane.
Yeah, I'm loving to see that though, multiple lanes. And oh, we see the 99 of Jay Grant has pulled off to help push Ethan around the
Oh,
track.
see, that's just good sportsmanlike conduct right there. He just wants to give him a little push, get around the track, say, "Hey, buddy, we want you to join this race again. We're looking for you, my man."
Wow, yeah, that's a good move by Grant there. It's going to cost him some time as well, but
It
he's pushing
is,
him.
but it's gonna make him look good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and he just hit me up. He's like, "Hey, Train, I know I'm losing spots here, but I'm doing a good service here, man. You gotta serve your elders. Oop, did I say that? You gotta serve your elders here, and push them around the track, man." He's sitting
Help
there
him cross the
cussing at him
street.
like, "You are making me lose time, you little crapper." But they still got their team out there of Jay Berry. Now, since their lap's down, they have nothing to lose. So they're going to push Jay Berry as hard as they can to the very last second because they ain't racing for a win. They're going to push him to the win.
Exactly.
And doing that gives you, like 100% gives you another teammate. Like it says, "Hey, next week at Auto Club, remember me. Remember me." Looks like we got 4 on that high line now, and I think that high line's gonna pull away unless that 2 can get in front of him, and he
Oh,
does.
the 2 blocks it, and Keeves goes
And they go
low.
low on him. Oh, dude, this is some freaking great action here.
Look at this racing we're seeing. This is awesome. Well, I've switched streams over to the 23 of Cowboy Nation, since Heathen is now 5 laps down, so we'll get an angle from this 23 the rest of the race.
"Hey, Bobby, can you tell the rest of those cars to slow down?" As they go by him again, man. Man, I really can't wait to get him to pit road and get him back on the track. I can't wait to see those cars interact with this
Oh,
lead
he'll be
pack
a factor
again.
in this race. Not to win for himself, but he'll be a factor of pushing. Same thing for Grant.
Yes.
Those two will be working together at some point, with somebody out here at the end of this one, I'm pretty sure.
And
I mean, who knows? If we get a bunch of cautions late, it is possible, at least for Grant, to get his laps back, because he's not as many down as Heathen.
yeah. The poor Heathen here, he's been very consistent in these speed weeks, and just a sad end to the speed weeks for him. But we're gonna see him in victory
Well,
lane, so we're gonna see him in
you know,
victory lane this time.
it's Daytona. I don't know really anyone that's had a perfect speed weeks at Daytona. There's always something that goes wrong. And,
Especially when you're running
fortunately for
all
him, it was
4
this.
events.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Makes me think of the time. I don't remember which year it was, but it was Carl Edwards. He crashed in every event he was in Speed Weeks one year. He ran, I think he was in the Xfinity. He crashed in the duels. He crashed in the shootout. He crashed in the 500, and I think he blew up or crashed in qualifying before all that. As we
Yeah.
watch Chase Dreamer lead this thing.
Dude, I love to see this from Dr. Grant down there, man. Dr. Grant pushes Keithan to the pits, and man, he had a great attitude about it the whole time. He's sitting there, he's laughing and making jokes. We're like, man, they're having a great time racing these trucks, and you can see why here because they're so much more competitive than those Xfinity cars, and it's just this is gonna be a fun race to watch tonight. 250 miles. Do you know if they're gonna make it on fuel this stage or not? They should because usually
They should.
yeah, second stages are usually shorter than first stages. So
Yeah, and we have only 8 laps this time to go in stage 2, only 17 laps, which means stage 3 is going to be a little bit longer stage. It's going to be about, I believe, 60 laps or so in the final stage. And only 6 trucks left up here in this lead pack, and they're making good time though.
oh yeah, man, they're going side by side too. Oh, there's
Oh,
the Nemechek car into the wall. And there's two cars that just
Commentator's
lost
curse
back. Super Shifter
strikes.
is out. And
Keebs, and I'm trying to see. I think they got collected a couple other trucks here.
oh, did
I believe
they?
we'll be under caution this time by manual because don't think the game through it.
Yeah, give me one moment. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in with the comment with him and see what he says.
I believe coming to the line we should be under manual caution here. 4 trucks make it to the line. Chevy tries to get the lead over Chase, can't quite get
Yes,
there.
it'll be manual at the line, so they're all slowing
Manual
down to
caution.
get this manual caution rolling. This is going to be
Well,
an
I tell you,
amazing restart. I can't wait for this because there's the choose cone roll. This choose cone roll will come into effect. So I'm going to see those 300 cars. I'm going to call them 100 cars. What's their
yeah.
actual like team name?
Well, right now it's
GMS is going to get in
GMS,
a.
yes, but
Is it SES?
it was just GMS, yes, but I believe the 20 car is in a different team, but they're all basically teammates in this race, honestly. So we can call them Hendrick cars. I think that's the best way to put it.
All right, we'll call them 100 cars. Uh, Yeah, this is going to be interesting race start. I'm going to see those 3 cars team up on the top there. Uh,
Well, and you know one other thing. I mean, it's going to take a lot more of these to help them out, but this is going to get 1 lap back for Grant and Heathen because they can take the wave around. Now, I the leaders have to pit for that to be the case, though, and I believe unless they let them take the wave around in this case.
you never know. In some leagues, they are very forgiving when this stuff happens. In other leagues, they're like, uh-uh. And you see that
Oh
99
yeah,
car, Jay Barry, taking it. Not Jay Barry, Dr. Grant. Dr.
yes
Grant is
he
taking the lap.
yes. So they apparently are letting them, and we might actually see some trucks pit here. So I don't know.
Oh, I think we're going to see some. Oh, nobody pits. And that's going to hurt those lap down cars. But you can't
Yeah, see,
blame them, no.
I'm thinking Grant got the wave around. That's why he got to. But
Yeah, he did.
oh, well, Heathen gets it too. Okay. Well, that's good to see. That'll put him only 4 or 5 laps down now.
So Heathen also got a lap for not pitting. I don't know how that works, but oh, he gets a lap because none of the cars in front of him pitted, so he gets that lap. Because if you think about it, he's multiple laps back. I don't know exactly how
Right.
that works, but he got his lap back. He got a lap
Yeah.
back.
Well, either way, I'm sure everybody in the field feels like he's 5 laps down. Might as well give him one of them back.
Yeah, I just come on. It's a charity case. Come on, man. Come on. No, no offense to
Yeah.
him, but
Yeah, that's I mean, it's one way to look at it. If it was a real life race and he runs out of fuel, he would just be out of the race. I mean, at least he gets
yeah,
to stay in, but he had to putt around the track at 20 miles an hour for 2.5 miles. That I'm sure was not fun.
he's sitting
And
there pulling
again,
Ricky Bobby on the bottom, just
yeah. And I mean, I have to go back to what Grant just did there. That was great sportsmanship again, and I wouldn't expect nothing less from Grant.
hey.
That's how he is.
Jake Grant, we'll see you after the race, man. I know you can hear me. We're gonna see you after the race, okay? We're getting an interview for him for sure. Come on, come on. Let's get an
Oh
interview
yeah,
from him.
oh yeah. Jay Grant has got himself an interview, no matter what tonight. We're doing that, I believe, for the rest of the season. We're going to interview one guy that's not in the top 5 that we kind of mutually decide on, kind of like last night because Chase won that stage, so that was I think a good pick. And then tonight, yeah, Grant
Oh,
all the
here
way.
cars coming to pit road. Who's faking it? Who's faking it? Oh, one car fakes the 52 car
Oh,
of Friesen. What car is it actually? Who is actually in that car?
that is off road.
Off road,
52.
yes. Now here's the call here: 4 or 2 tires or nothing. You, like, you could. There's a lot of different calls here. If you're not taking anything, you would have stayed out. So you're obviously going to take at least 2 tires. I don't see you splashing and going. But yeah, at least 2 tires, if not 4. Oh, I just saw that
Yeah,
0 car run through the pit crew of the 23. Oh man, I hope nobody got hurt there.
yeah, that's oh man.
Think he's gonna get
Let's
penalized
say
for
they got
that?
some good insurance. I'm not sure. We'll have to take that up with race control as well.
Yeah, man. I'll talk to your race control. I'll see what he says.
Dial up Mr. Grant there and see if he knows if we get a penalty for running the pit crews over. All right. Off-road is going to be our leader for this restart. Let's see if we can hang on to it. We're going to have, I believe, if we get going this lap, we'll have 5 remaining, I think, as we get ready to line them back up.
So right now, it sounds like that car is going to get a manslaughter charge and a suspension from the league. This is big as that 20 car goes around collecting the back of that field. This is going to put out an in-game caution, I believe. Yep, it looks like it's an in-game caution here. They could not quite get it to the line. Let me check and make sure.
I'm not sure what just happened there. What in the world? No, I believe we're not in-game yet, but in-game caution. But I don't know. I guess Chevy's going to have to pit again here. That 20 car. I'm not sure what we're seeing out here, folks. We'll get line back up here in a minute, I guess, for you.
All right, yeah, so they are doing choose roll at the line, so we're going to have to keep our eyes out for that choose roll at the line. It's going to make this very interesting for this race. This is exciting because we're going to see a lot of teammates going with teammates, and I think the choose roll is going to be a big factor in this race and what's going to happen, especially with that high line.
Absolutely. All right, we see a couple of these guys coming back down pit road, probably to fix the damage they just got
from that
wreck
wreck
on the backstretch. They'll get to pit and come back around before we even go green here. So they'll be losing a few spots, but that's all right.
Yeah,
So they would rather have the damage fixed.
Yeah, no damage. That's what you want because this just track, if you have just a little bit of aero damage, it makes a huge difference. You really want to fix this car and get it so it just cuts through the air. And you see that a lot of these cars, they're pretty tonight because they want them to be pretty, so it cuts through the air.
Yeah, I will say I've had a bit of aero damage here, and it's helped me pushing, but you do not want to be out front with it. I mean, I feel like it depends on the type of damage you got for the pushing side of it, but if you got anything other than 100% aero, you do not want to be out in front. You might as well have a parachute on your tailgate.
Well, and especially with these trucks, man, because we see that these trucks, they just cut through the air much better than those big, fat, bulky Xfinity cars. So, aero, big thing in this race. Maybe not so much last night, but this one, big time.
And we are pairing up here for the double file restart. We see these other trucks that pitted. They're coming back around here, catching the pack as we're getting ready to go green. This should be with, I believe, now 4 to go. We'll check this once we go green at the line. And then we'll still have a long third stage to decide this one. Again, don't forget the podcast. Following this race, we'll record it, and you can check it out on Sunday. All right. Getting ready to come to the green flag.
That 52 car off-road out front there with Trace Dreamer behind him on the bottom lane.
And green, and
that's gonna be close. I think they have to call that. I think they gotta call that one because that is a huge jump there from that 15 car.
We'll see what happens here with that.
Young Drake.
The 15, I believe. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Drake Jr.
Well, actually, no, we got, that is Drake Sr. actually in the, we're seeing that he's staying on the bottom lane.
So with that car jumping out front, there's a no call on that. They are not calling it. They think it was a fair game, which...
yeah, it's very possible the 52 could have missed the shift there.
Oh, yeah, that could be the difference. And he got way out in front there, but it was kind of concerning because he pulled away from those other cars to the second lane. He really got a jump on that start. So, and it's being off for him. You can't. You want to see Jake Jr. get to pit to get to victory lane, huh? Hopefully not this way, because I think that's going to be kind of, what do you call that?
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Uh,
Yeah. You
I
want to
s-
always win these races fairly. It's not worth making any strange calls or uncalled stuff. It's like we want to make sure people fairly make these races. And
see
man,
a
we
little
see
bit of
the.
contact in the back
I
as
am
we're
starting to
closing
think
in on the finish of the stage.
that these cars draft better than the trucks do for sure, than the Cup cars do. Because we didn't see as
Oh
much
yeah,
action, and there's a car way down
look
there.
at this. Wow, I thought they were about to crash right there. It looks like we're gonna have a new leader on the top side here.
Amazing save there.
Two-car Chase Dreamer.
Yeah. All right, where's our buddy?
This is this is the last lap. Also, this is the last lap I'm hearing. All right, so this is it. Oh, Chase is trying to hold the lead while the double zero of Keebs is trying to
my
get
gosh.
there. They're
Oh, into
throwing
the
the
wall.
blocks. It's Keebs and Chase drag racing. I don't think Chase got much help on the top
That
though.
top line. I'm gonna say that top line.
I think it's going to be the double zero of Keebs as we're coming to the line. It's going to be close, though, and Keebs is going to get it. Stage
Keebs.
2 belongs to King Keebs.
Wow. Quite interesting run here. Uh, and our guy UTL Storm was in that front group in 6th. Good run for him this stage. Come on, UTL Storm, let's get up front there. Let's win this race.
Yep, so we got Keebs winning that, Chase second, Party third. We have the, trying to see once it updates. I'm seeing the top 10 here. We got Deuce Road that finished 6th, and then Off-Road 7th, Cowboy Nation 8th, Storm 9th, Texan Joker 10th. Don't have a look on who finished 4th and 5th here, but let's... Oh, I believe we just had a lag out, too, the 98 of Barry.
Yeah, Josh Berry just logged out. Not Josh Berry. Oh gosh, please forgive me. And they are restarted here.
J-Bear.
Those cars are so slow, you're like, are they still in caution?
Yeah, it takes them... It really does look like that they're just around here pacing.
Oh, there we go. There starts
like
the
said,
squirrely cars.
Final stage getting going. We have 57 laps in this one to go.
Hey, take a look on that high line. An 88 car of Deuce Bro. He's third in line. Keep an eye on him tonight. He won last night in Xfinity cars.
Yeah, can he get his first win in his first start in trucks also?
Hey, that's a good weekend. Hey, if I could tie those up, that's a hell of a speed week.
Absolutely, that would. I wouldn't ask for anything more. That would be amazing for him.
It seems like this bottom line is starting to keep up with this top line, though. It looks like the beginning of the race, the top line was where to be, but right now, I think I want to be in that bottom lane. What do you think, Flash?
Right now, yeah, the bottom is looking pretty nice. I mean, I still have some faith in that top lane, though, especially with that double zero of Keebs leading it. But they got the momentum on the bottom at this point, so.
Oh, car into the wall, hitting Deuce Row, and that has to be a caution. Yeah, that's two cars. Oh, there's a bunch wrecked at the back.
I believe that is going to bring. Yep, an in-game caution is out.
That's an in-game caution.
And through all that, it looks like Party now is our leader with Chevy second, Drake Sr. in third. Fourth is the 23 of Cowboy Nation. Fifth, Keebs. Sixth, Chase Dreamer. Seventh, Asphalt Gator. Eighth, Off-Road. Ninth, Super Shifter. And 10th is Texan Joker.
Yeah, that 24 Hendrick, he's in that Chase Elliott 24 car, CRL Party. Party.
Yes, he is. And we know how fast that truck is, and he's showing it right now. All right, getting ready to go back under the green flag. It's going to be the 2 truck of Chase Dreamer and the 3 of Storm on the front row for the restart.
I want to put a spotlight on that 18 car of Asphalt Gator. He has shown a much better run this race, so keep an eye on him
Yeah,
at
up
the
to
end.
third.
Oh man, we got some angry people.
Yeah, and we are closing in very quickly to the end of this race. We have a little over 50 laps remaining, so we should still have to see 2 pit stops here, I believe, before this one is over.
And Zach
Just
to the
for
front.
fuel.
Oh no, that's CRL Party still up front.
With being pushed by Chevy, who's recovered nicely from that crash under the caution.
And it looks like that bottom line right now is just it's where to be. I'm sure that top line can develop here. It looks like that 3 car is going to try to force it.
It's crazy to me how much this track seems to be changing, because everybody was up in the top early and now everybody's on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a very much changing racetrack. I think as the track heated up, people realize there's more grip on the bottom there. The top is slidey and it's getting all over the place. So let's get to the bottom and keep consistent. Because if you look down that line, it's a straight shot all the way down the bottom, and you got a few cars that are trying to reel fish in from the top.
Yeah, feeling out the top, but not really going anywhere yet.
Yeah.
Zach is one of those in the back of the pack there near the 00 of Keebs. He is almost 3 wide. Then we see another truck. Ooh! Drake in the fence.
Yeah. Is that Junior?
That is Drake Sr. that just hit the wall right there in that 15 truck.
Man, these guys are having so much fun tonight in these trucks. You hear them screaming and yelling in these parties. And as we see here, dude, this is a heck of a race they're putting on here. Lots of side-by-side racing. As we see that top line starting to get the momentum again, and like we just said, oh, the bottom's the place to be. The bottom's the place to be. I don't want to be there anymore.
Well, I have to say, one of the biggest changes for the league this season is we flipped our Xfinity and our trucks around. Xfinity used to be on Fridays, trucks on Thursdays. Now we run the trucks on Fridays, and I really think that's a good home for the trucks. There's something about a Friday night truck race.
Right? You're going to get home from work. It's been a long week. Let's get some truck racing in.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people, this is their favorite series, so.
And that is Cowboy Nation.
Ooh. Looks like he's still in the draft, recovered from that nicely.
Oh yeah,
he's in there.
He needs to get back to that top lane and push him. There he goes to the top there with that 98 car. What? I thought he lagged out.
What in the?
Oh no, that's the 88 car. That's the 88 car. That's.
Oh god, I was thinking the same thing. I switched to it on camera. I was like, what in the world's going on here? All right, so that's the 88 of Dustro up there.
Once again, up there when it comes to it.
Yeah, you about freaked me out there. I was like, what is going on with these servers? The truck's coming back in after lagging out.
Right? Man, it's getting interesting back here. He just went to the garage, okay, he got some work done, and he's coming back on.
And now he's in the pack somehow. He just teleported up into the pack. Wow. Oh, man, now Party, they're going to the top again. All right.
That top line is so strong. But what's strange is always when they see them get up there, they always come down, as we saw right there. It came down again. But are we going to see them go back high? Because it seems like these cars are faster on the high lane, surprisingly.
Yeah, it seems like they get wound up better up there for sure, right by that wall. Party went a lot higher than he wanted to right there. Chevy could have took the lead there. He backed off and let Party back in. That was definitely a teammate move. Nice,
yeah, that's just teammate racing. Oh, and that's 3 wide. And that's
the 2.
Oh, all the way down into the inside wall.
He's around. He made contact with the 17 of Heathen. I'm sure Heathen hit the wall and got some damage there. I don't know if they're going to call that a 2-truck incident. We'll have to see here at the line. I believe this might stay green, but we'll see what they do here.
no caution here. We are staying green at the
No
line, and
caution. No caution.
just
Yep.
really sad for that car that spun out. I'll go see who that is. Got the
That is
17
Chase
car.
Dreamer, I believe. That
Heathen was
spun.
involved
Yeah,
back there.
yeah, he definitely got some damage. Heathen did. He hit that
Yes,
outside wall pretty good.
Off-road also got hit, unfortunately. Yeah, and Trace Dreamer,
And
you're right. He's way back there, just past the exit of pit lane.
let's check on Chase back here. We'll get to him once the game decides to. There we go. Chase is back going here all by his lonesome.
All alone in
Hoping that was
Sheldon Creed
more than
car.
one truck. He was hoping that was more than one truck when he started to spin, and it ended up just being him.
It's not over yet. As we've seen here, these tracks are very exciting, and I think we're going to see some more wrecks here. And we see that top lane, Cowboy Nation, that 23 car, he just hit the wall, and now he's in second place.
Party's like, what are you doing? You're my teammate. Why are you trying to go to the high lane and drive by me here? Cowboy's trying to get him another Daytona victory tonight. Not a regular in the series. He's just here for the start of the season, running every race. He might make some more truck and Xfinity starts, he said, but definitely not full-time. Same with Party. He'll be up here in the booth, I believe, next week with us, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, he's covering for somebody tonight.
Yes, he is. He wants that victory before he hangs up the helmet for a week or so. All right, and it looks like Cowboy is able to get the lead there and bring the 87 of Super Shifter with him.
And there are two very mad cars in that 99 and that 98 car. Dr. Grit is pissed because they did not pull him up with him. They said, those 100 cars get up there and they're like, bye-bye, we're leaving you back there, screw you.
Crash. And yes, this is going to be a caution. About 5, 6, 7 trucks involved in that.
All over. But that's good for that 2 car that got hit out and all those cars that got in that accident where there's no caution. They are now back in this race.
And it is an in-game caution.
Yeah, this is good for them. In-game cautions are as interesting because you have no choose cone roll. So it's good. That's also going to take effect in this race. But on this restart, make sure you keep an eye on that top lane. I'm sure it's going to be headed again.
Alright, they're going to get it cleaned on up, and we're going to restart here. Getting down to it, I'll check the lap count once we go green here. Everybody pitting, though.
Dustro up in that top lane, he is in a great spot right now. From going from being in the back from that 23 car, leaving him out to dry, to being in that front top lane, he's in good luck. And these cars,
yes, he is.
Slowly winding up to speed here once again, and they're going to get really, really wiggly in turn 1, and we're seeing cars starting to get hit there.
We have exactly 40 laps to go in this one as well. So that is actually pretty interesting. You might be able to save enough fuel to cut this to 1 pit stop if we stay green. That would mean you need to save 2 laps a run.
And I definitely say they'd be able to make it, but I don't see us going with another caution with the trends of this race, how it's going. We are definitely going to see more cautions. Because these packs
I completely agree with you.
Are staying together with these restarts. That first run, these packs got all spread out because they were all saving. They aren't saving anymore. They're pushing.
These 4 trucks in the lead, though, took off on this start.
Yeah, and if I'm that 88 car, I'm going to bail on him as soon as I have a chance because of how he dropped him. You know, race car drivers, they have long memories. So I expect him to drop him at the as soon as he can.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. I just think I was about to say he was going to go right there, but Heeb's with the lead now, being pushed by Party, 2 by 2. You said this is how the race is going to end. We might see that.
I really see a 4-car breakaway with 2 cars on the top, 2 cars on the bottom. That's how we're going to end. Because I'm going to see what we're going to see before. We're going to see some cars get jumbled up. We're not going to quite see a wreck. We're going to see it jumble up, and those cars are going to slowly get backed up. And I think after pit, if we go green, that's how it will end. If we don't go green, it's going to be this to the line. Jam, mash, packed, 3 wide, and into the wall
Oh,
goes 23 car of Cowboy Nation. He goes to the
wow,
back of the
from the
pack and
lead
catches that draft.
to the back. Yep.
And he
Just
looks
that
like
quick.
he's going to lose the draft, and now he's out of it.
How fast it happens here at Daytona.
It's all it takes. You tap the
Wow.
wall, and you could be out of the race.
Oh yeah, and yeah, if we stay green, that is really going to kill his chances at this. Wow.
And Keeb's out front with Party in that 24 car behind him, and Asphalt Gator in that 18.
Oh, and we're seeing some contact. Zach is down under the apron. That
Oh,
is
this is
not going
gonna.
to be good.
Seeing him get back on the track, we're like, hey, give me a wreck, and he slows all the way down
He
to get back
saved
on
it.
that track, and that could have cost him the race. That could cost him the race.
Yes, it could. Now he's going to have to be back here, probably work with Cowboy here.
3-car breakaway. Oh wait, Party left him. Asphalt Party staying high. Asphalt Gator staying high. Yeah, and it looks like Keebs is left out to dry on the bottom. They're gonna wave goodbye, get behind us, catch a draft, and we'll see you next year.
Yep. I've got a camera angle now on the 18 of Asphalt Gator since he's up in this lead pack.
He got bumped out
Checking
too.
out
He
his
needs to come down
situation.
quick.
Oh, he came down.
Yeah, he
Probably a
surely
little bit
did.
harder
That
than he
15's
wanted
gonna
to.
get by him anyways. They're like, nah, screw you, bye. There's a lot of teammate racing you see. There's a lot of people going, nope. Feelings are gonna get hurt. This.
Well, all that does too is just mash this pack right on back up.
Oh yeah, it does because they're not staying in the draft. So it's Party out front. And is that a super shifter behind him?
Right now, we got the 20 of Chevy working with Party right now. Chevy is looking pretty quick as well. And here comes Drake out of nowhere in the 15.
Oh, it cars the wall. The 18 of Asphalt Gator.
Let's check on him here. We're trying to get a camera on it. There we go. Looks like they all gathered it back up.
Looks like that 17 car of, I got it, Heathen is back with that pack. So now you've got 3 of the Hendrick cars up there in that top group. And we got those, the 99, 88 group coming up in a group of 3 trying to catch them. They got another group behind them they're going to join up with and hopefully get these cars. When they go too wide, they will catch them.
I'd really like to know how many laps down that 17 is right now, since he's up in this lead pack now. But
he is
we'll have to
about
check on
4 laps down right now because that accidental not pit. So he's not racing or anything. He's just a pusher right now, which that'll definitely help his teammates.
Oh yeah, he could come down to deciding this one for sure. As we see, they've still got about 12, 13 laps in the tank.
And he came down with all of his Chevy buddies down there. He may be in a Ford today, but they are definitely, like you said last night, they see a bow tie on that hood in their head.
Yep. And
like a Hendrick Motorsports logo, but
yeah, I would say the story on that 17 truck as well. He does the same thing for other leagues he runs in. He always wants to run that 17 truck because it is Haley Deegan, and he very much supports that driver. So, but he normally runs Chevy and everything other than that. But yeah, that's what you'll see from him driving that truck every time he's in a league. Right now, like you said, 4 laps down, definitely not in the fight for the win, as we see Party and Chevy still working together out front.
You see that group with Dr. Grant back there is very frustrated. Dr. Grant ain't digging up no bones today.
Side by side for the lead. Oh, and I thought the 15 was about to make contact with 17 there. He got a little bit out of shape. Ooh, still trying to fight that truck as the 87 now goes up to the lead. Super shifter with push from Keebs.
Come on, senior. Keep it. And there's a very frustrated pack behind these guys. They're out to dry right now. There's 3 cars and they're screaming, come on, come on, come on. I need someone to help me. We need help. And they didn't get any help back there, so those cars are just dropping farther and farther behind with this 7-car pack up here.
Yeah, and that's not what they want to see right now, but these 7 are all lined up running very good lap times right now.
Look, there's 10 cars that are within a distance of each other, and behind them you could just see all of the turn just sitting back there with nobody back there. So it's not looking too pretty. Looks like this is going to be a drivers if we have no cautions. And it sounds like that back line we were just talking about, they're lagging up to catch this other line of 4 to catch this next group, to catch this first group. Think they have enough time to make this happen?
Oh, I think they do, but they're definitely going to have to get rolling for sure.
They're going to have to take 2 tires on the pit stop in order to get this to happen, so they can gain another 6 seconds on them, because that's going to be a big thing on pit stops. They got to get into pit lane well, and they got to get formed at a pit lane fast to make this happen.
I would agree. I would normally agree with you, but I think if this pack here keeps racing like they're racing, they're gonna. Oh well, or if that happens.
Yep, just like you said, there's that, and he's coming up. Oh, he gets caught and he hits that 20 car.
No, that is not good for him either. That's gonna be a speeding penalty.
Chevy man, yeah.
And pitting when he didn't want to pit.
Yeah, it's gonna be unfortunate. He's not gonna make it on gas either, so that narrows that front pack down to about 3 or 4 drivers. Are we under caution? We are not under caution. We're all good. It looked like
they're slow out there right now.
Yeah, there's no caution right now. Man, this is quite intense up here at top.
Well, 17 of Heathen is now leading the pack.
He's leading the pack, but he ain't leading the race.
Nope, he's knocking 1 lap off though. If we get a caution, he'll be 3 down.
Yeah, that's good for him, because he's not gonna get the free pass. So he needs to stay up there if he wants to get laps back.
And there we see the 20 of Chevy come off of pit road there. He's gonna be at least a lap down now.
Yeah, so we only got 5 cars in that top group. We lose 1 more, and my plans come to fruition, don't they, Flashes?
Yes, they do. Exactly what you were saying. If we stay green here, this is what was going to happen. And, I mean, right now you are already right with 4 of the leaders being up here, but we still got that other wild card here of the 17 Heathen. He's going to be pushing one of those lanes if we continue to see these same 5 in a pack at the end.
It's going to be interesting coming to the line, but we got to keep in mind, these guys only have 5 cars in their pack. And if you see back there, that 15 car, he's saving gas. And what's really unfortunate is that 15 car is stuck, because you look at those top 4 drivers.
Yeah.
Hendrick. They're stuck.
Absolutely.
They are very stuck. They're going to stay in the line. They're going to stay there, and they're not moving. But you got to keep in mind, there are only 5 cars. We know there's a pack back there that they said they were joining up, and they could have 7 cars. So this could really change the race. They got 5 cars right now in that second pack. With Dr. Grant back there, Asphalt Gator, the 44. Isn't that Keeb's 44 car?
Tonight he's in the 00 right here in the front pack right here. But let's see, who do we got in the 44? That is Texan Joker. So he is
Joker.
Yeah, it's a new guy running this year, having a good run.
We also got that 23 car in there too that got bounced. Oh no, he didn't get bounced out. That 23 car of Cowboy Nation, he's going to come up and start pushing in Dr. Grant. Hey, right now, Dr. Grant, I think he's got a good chance here if he can get more people up with him. And if that front pack, they are going to race, but uh, I'm optimistic for Jay Grant here, guys. I'm optimistic.
Yeah, me too. It's a feel-good story if he can recover and actually get up here and challenge for the win. As we see now, Heathen still leading this with Keebs now in second, which actually leading the race. Yeah,
technically first.
Yeah, technically leading, second in line here. So that's what he wants to do. He's fine, I think. Well, I was about to say he's fine. I think he wants to actually. He might be trying to save some fuel here.
And there are drivers that aren't happy with Heathen being in front of this pack. They are happy because you having a lap car make these lap cars, it's affecting the race. He's affecting this race. And it makes other drivers on the lead lap frustrated because he's 3 laps down. What is he doing up there? He's pushing you? What? He's 3 laps down. Get out of the way. And it's making some other drivers angry.
Yeah, it's understandable. So it looks like he drops to the 5th position now in line here, while we see the 87 retake the lead. We have about 3 laps on fuel here for these guys. So looking here, this time by also we have, as they come to the line, 23 laps left. So they're close to where they need to be here. They need to stretch this fuel as far as possible and pit with about 20 to go, and they should make it.
Yeah, I'm just hearing on the radio they got 3 laps to go. So,
Yep.
Here's the plan here. When they come to pit road, what you're going to see is that first car is going to dive down. He's going to take the center. He's taking the easy route, and all these other cars, they're going to, like, it's going to be like a fan. They're just going to, like a peacock. They're going to fan out and go, whoop, we're fanning out. Don't hit anybody in the butt.
Yep.
So they don't hit anybody.
Yep.
And then they're going to get in line and get in the pit road at 55 miles an hour.
What in the world? Why did the... Okay.
They're pitting.
I don't know why they pitted right there, but the 00 of Keebs turns around coming into pits. That is unfortunate for him.
He was leading. That's heartbreaking
Yes.
right there. When you're leading the race and that happens... That's just heartbreaking, man. That's the end of the race. Man,
So now we have 3 leaders and Heathen up here in this 4-pack because Keeb's going to have to fix that damage. So now it's going to be a 3-truck plus Heathen here.
Oh, man. That 3-cut just ran through the double of Keeb's pit crew. We'll check in with them later.
The 87 looks like he just took fuel and is way out ahead, but he's going to get swallowed up as soon as they all pair back together here.
And that second pack is now just coming down with Jay Grant in it and the other 5 cars. I believe we had Cowboy Nation in there and Asphalt Gator.
Watching our leader, Super Shifter, get back up to speed. Everybody else coming to pit road. Looks like Cowboy Nation, he about missed pit road. I think he's all right. He's coming down now.
Super unfortunate for Heathen. It looks like he got more damage on the pit stop possibly. If you take a look at his car.
Oh yeah, he's back there now, a little bit away from the 15 and 24. Yeah, this is they're pretty spread out right now.
They've got cars exiting from pit lane here. Deuce Row exiting with these guys. Cowboy Nation. I got that 52 car of off-road. Also exiting with these guys. Let's go check on our Cup Series reporter, Storm. He's running all alone there. In that beautiful 3 car, man. He's got a beautiful Chevy Silverado.
Trying
You
to
see,
figure out what we're seeing here. A lot of these guys, I think a few guys got some pit speeding penalties. I'm watching, trying to figure out. All right, so the 15 and the 24 have now repaired up, drafting together, and they are quite a bit behind this leader, Super Shifter, right now. We see him back there, but they're about 6 seconds behind him right now.
now if I'm back in that pack, my plan is to get on the radio and say, "Hey guys, listen to me. Let's all get formed up. Let's get back to those leaders, and let's get one of us winning the race instead of them. It's a good bargain, guys. Come on, let's team up and do this."
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're going to have to because right now, I mean, the 87's out in the island of his own, and then these two trucks paired up together, the 24 and the 15, they're in a good spot. They'll catch him eventually here. It's going to take a few laps, but they're going to get up to him. But other than that, it's quite a bit back there because the 00 had to fix his damage. He even looked like he had an issue as well. So really, it might come down to 3 trucks here if we stay green. And the thing I'm seeing is they are short on fuel. So I don't know
Just
how they're going to really save
barely.
being by themselves. Yeah, they're um,
By
about 2
about,
laps short from what I'm seeing.
yeah, 2-3 laps it looks like.
So I don't really know why they pitted when they did. They had another lap or so of fuel. So I don't know. I don't know how this one's going to play out. Definitely interesting into this though.
Yeah, this is we're all spread out now. The race has calmed down. This is gonna come down to a small amount of drivers now, because I don't see any wrecks happening. Because there's no side-by-side racing. If there is a wreck, they should be ashamed of themselves. They learn how to drive. We're so spread out right now that we should be pretty green at the end of the race. Unless we see some debris or something on the track, though. This is gonna calm down, and we're just gonna see these tandems of like Drake and Party gonna be the fast ones. And the plan here is to figure out how to get by that car up there, a Super Shifter, push Drake Jr. past his father.
Yes, it is. That's the plan. I'm sure they're thinking that right now.
We got another group of. Oh, we got a big group about to form back here if they hold up. We've got Jay Grant, Cowboy Nation, and then that 16 car in a group of 3 behind this group of 5. And if they are holding up, trying to catch this group of 3, it looks like. In that first group, we've got Chase Dreamer, Keebs, Asphalt Gator, it looks like. No Asphalt Gator, I retract that statement, but we've got a group of 6 here. 7 here now. 6. So they're going to be catching those other drivers fast. 6 cars makes a huge difference.
Yeah, they've paired on up, and yeah, they'll catch him, but I don't know. Trying to see where they're at on track. They are quite a bit behind them, probably about 15 to 18 seconds right now, which they're going to catch him, though. I mean, they'll have enough time with the laps that are left, so we're definitely got to keep an eye on that.
Look at our race control there, Dr. Grant. He's in a good spot in that first spot in that group of 6 back there. And
You would think these guys are talking right now, and they all know, stay in line, don't make any moves, run fast, we got time.
Yeah, they got plenty of time to make this roll. We got, 18 laps to go here. And that they're probably making up a second a lap at least. So, and
Party's still working with the old man here, Drake Sr. pushing him, while our leader, Super Shifter Drake Jr., he is doing a great job out there tonight. Uh, Not really. I mean, I said it the other night that he's known for being fast pretty much everywhere, but he's showing that he likes these plate tracks as well. He's ran good in the draft and made a good call, I think, not taking any tires. But obviously, this pack right here of two, I don't really know if we should call it a pack, but these two trucks are
Right.
catching him.
Yeah. Um, One thing I want to shout out there is remember those Hendrick cars? They're all split up after that pits crew. There's no more shake and bake going on there, and so uh, this is interesting. They're finally split up. We're seeing them team up with other guys. If I'm Jake, if I'm Dr. Grant right now, I'm pissed. I'm still pissed off with that 23 car of Cowboy Nation for leaving him out to dry in stage 2. So we know he's not going to work with Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant knows that, so he's going to be pretty aggressive with him. But I don't think there's anything forgiven here. Remember, these drivers have long.
Oh yeah, right now they're working together just to get to the pack, or get to the leaders here and have a shot at the win. And I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think they'll pretty much be going their own lines here, trying to decide if they can win this race for themselves.
but
And
even
we see
though
it, they're
that
catching them.
happened, I'm still hearing Dr. Grant in my ear going, all right, that was my fast lap of the race there, Cowboy. Let's keep doing this here. Let's keep doing this. So they are teaming up, but I'm thinking 5 laps to go. Cowboy's gonna try to get underneath them. I don't see this friendship lasting after what happened earlier in the race.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to be right here, but they're making great time right now. They're going to catch these leaders. And as we were looking, the 24 was able to push uh, Drake Sr. there past his son for the lead.
Man, he just never gets a break, does he? That poor kid. Come on, Senior. It's your son for crying out loud. Give him a break. Right, Flashes? He's what? He's 16
Right? I
years
mean,
old.
I would thought they would be working together right now.
Oh no, Senior's not having anything to do with his son, which I find that quite interesting. Probably be what my father would do too, though. But yeah, you never know. You never know what that relationship is. But hey,
I think they're just both competitive, and they don't want to give the other help. They want them to earn it, most likely.
ah, maybe it's a father-son competitive thing, man. This is quite interesting seeing those two up
We'll see
there.
it. We'll see when it comes down to the end, though. I mean, I think we're gonna have these other guys come into play, though. But who knows? They could get broken up. But you see them back there now. They're in their mirror. They're about a straightaway behind
And
right
seeing
now.
Jay Grant at the front of that group, it makes me wonder, Jay Grant, how many laps down are you? Are you laps down or are you up there? It's kind of like we don't know.
Yeah, right now we don't know, and gonna try to get an angle on that as soon as we can here.
And I just barely got him race control. He's like, all right, I am actually on this lead lap here, guys. I'm in 4th place at the front of this pack. So he's looking really good right now. And
Wow, he is
personally,
back on the lead lap.
I
All
always
right,
run that
well,
99 car. I'm cheering for him, especially after that move earlier he did for Heathen. So, you know, I'm cheering for him to win this race, and he is my pick tonight to win the race.
to give you an update too, they are catching those front three. Obviously, they're at 9.4 seconds now with 10 laps remaining. We're coming to 9 to go. We just hit 9 to go at the line.
And they're going to have to probably pit one more time. It's going to be a splash and go. I don't see them doing anything else. But I'm going to put you on the spot here, Flash. Who is your pick to win the race?
Ooh, well, before the pit stop, I guess I will have to go with Jay Grant because they're going to be coming with a head of steam and they're going to fly by them when they get there. But they're going to have to start making some time. And I mean, they're doing it. They're closing in quick enough. They knocked another second off there already within that last lap, and we have that many laps to go. If they're lapping about a second faster, they'll catch them with 2 to go. But we do have a pit stop coming up, so that might break that up. So after the pit stop, ask me that question again, and I'll tell you. But right now, I'm pulling for Grant. I think he can get up there and win this.
Hey, Grant, I know you can hear us, man. The booth up here is cheering for you. We want to see you go to victory lane. But we're gonna look at our buddy here, Storm. He has to go high with these cars catching him here. He pitted, so he's done. He doesn't need to pit the rest of the race. So we're gonna see how this cycles around for him. But he's got no help. He's all alone. Storm, we love you. Good luck next week.
Absolutely. As I was just watching on the camera there of
pit road.
Cowboy, they almost hit Storm, but yep. All right, the leaders are on pit road, and this other pack are not going to pit yet.
They're staying out.
I think a good move.
This is gonna be the deciding factor of this race. Who can make it on 2 tires and who can't? Right now it looks like mostly everybody will make it on no tires. So who can make it? Who can't make it with their 2 tires? Who's gonna have to take 2 tires? I just said the same thing. I know. Let me re-say that. Who's taking 2 tires and who's not?
Well, I was just watching. It looks like the 2 Drakes here, they decided to take fuel only just to splash enough to make it to the end. And I think Party, he was a little bit longer on the stop. He might have took 2, but I don't really think that's going to affect much. They'll probably all pair back up into the pack.
They got to. I don't think they have a choice.
I don't know. Party might lose this. I think.
This other party's
show right now.
Yeah, this other party's charging up on him. It looks like it's a party of 3. If unless I'm mistaken, it's that 88 car. Oh no, it's that.
Yeah, the 88 of Dustro.
Yeah, he's catching them.
Yeah.
But having them out there, it's going to help them. I don't know if they pitted yet or not, but if they have pitted, that's really scary with those leaders having that help.
Yeah, absolutely, and that might have been the right call for these guys to pit early because, yeah, if they get help from this pack and this pack does not have to pit again, then that is going to really help them stay in front of this big pack of with Grant leading the way on that one. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We're still waiting for them to pit. Let's go to the lead right now, and that is Grant being scored as our leader. We'll watch their pit stop and see where it cycles out.
One thing that's interesting here is that the farther they go, the shorter their pit stop will be, though, because they have to take less fuel than the guys behind them. So it's a gamble here, because sometimes if you go early, it actually works out for you because you got more people working with you, and you got through pit roads better because you have fresher tires. But with this second pack here, they might have a shorter pit stop because they don't have to take as many cans of fuel.
Yeah, they might be able to just take half a can and go. That's probably going to be what they do.
And they're down to a team of 4 here. We see a Ford.
It's 4 laps remaining, by the way, as well. 4 laps to go. And they have about 2 laps in the tank, so it's gonna be it's gonna really hurt them to pit. I know they don't want to, but don't think any of them can make it.
I can hear those front cars. They're begging for fuel right now. They're gonna be coming down this time, and they're gonna splash and go 100%.
There they go.
Now, no speeding penalties here. No speeding penalties. This is the goal. That 23 car got in way hotter than all the other cars, and he got a much better entrance to pit lane. The only question is, did he speed, or did he make it?
Let's watch and see. I'm watching him come to the pit road now, and it looks like he is going to be good. Yep, no speeding penalty for the 23. Great entry. And he's going to be out in front of this pack as they all get going. Grant with a great stop, though. Didn't really lose too much time there. He'll build back up to speed and try to get hooked up as fast as possible. The thing is...
Oh, and here comes that pack.
And they're going to be flying by him. There's really no other choice.
There's that pack of 6, like we said. Those other 3 had already pitted, and so it's going to give these front cars those lead cars from before the pit a huge advantage. Hopefully these other cars can catch the end of this draft. I think Cowboy Nation's going to be the one to do it, possibly. He's trying to get as much as he can, and Jake Grant Looks like
in the
he's
grass. Oh man.
yeah, Jay Grant, man.
Well, Drake is leading this though. Drake Senior, Drake Junior in second. 1-2
It looks like
right
he
now.
tagged that 52 car Friesen off road.
Cowboy is still in this battle for the win. He's the only one out of that group that was able to stay with these leaders.
Yeah, and he's got those other two cars behind him to push him, but those leaders are pulling away. They just have the numbers. It's unfortunate that I know.
This time by, yeah, this time by is going to be the white flag too.
And this race flew by, man. White flag. This is gonna get exciting here.
Wow, what happens here? Does Drake Jr. pull out and try to pass his dad, or does he push him to the win here? And do these
Look
other
at
guys try to make a run at it?
Rowe, our lead winner from last night. He's up there and he's baiting that outside. He's like, guys, come on. This is the last lap. You have to come with me if you want to win this race. And they are not doing it. They're sticking with them. We need someone to make a move.
Okay, you might have 2x2 here if they try to go high. And that's Party, by the way. Party in fourth. Want to mention a 44 of Texan Joker. I believe he's on the lead lap as well as we come into the line here.
They're going high.
Going in 3 and 4.
And the 44 just gets dumped. And they're going to let him go to the line all by himself. Super shifter.
Is he going to push his dad to this win? He does. He's not trying to pass him. What a move. Wow. And Drake Sr. wins at Daytona. That is an emotional win for him. That is his first win here in CRL. That is amazing. Wow. Wow. That an amazing job, too, by Super Shifter, pushing him there. That was beautiful.
Hey.
1-2
I'm
for the
telling you, man,
Drakes.
it's the luck of changing that name to Super Shifter. That's what won him the race here.
Well, yeah, helped him push the 15 to win it. Yep.
I love
Exactly.
seeing these lap down cars. They're going up by banging his door saying, hey,
What
good
in the
job.
world? All right, we just blew the call here. We got to say it live. We just blew the call here. Somehow, Drake did not win this race. Somehow, Chase Dreamer won this race. Wow. Okay. Well, the womp womp. Somehow we have missed that Chase Dreamer made it on fuel.
I am,
Apparently.
like, I'm shocked.
I
did see him come
flabbergasted
down
right now.
later,
Sorry about that, folks.
but I didn't think anything of it. Man, Chase Dreamer,
No,
heck
I
of
wasn't
a
even seeing it
call
on
there.
the scoring here.
That's insane.
Wow. Okay, well that's
I'm
funny.
speechless.
He's out of fuel too. Okay, wow.
Yeah, this is man, this is a super interesting race tonight. We had a lot of two wide racing. We saw that high side was the place to be at times, and then at the came to the end of the race, it was fuel strategy. Fuel strategy won this race. It was somebody who was thinking in their head, going, "Wait, I can stretch this. Let's try it." And they took a risk all by themselves,
I,
and they made it happen.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, I had no idea that 2 car even did that. Wow. All right, Chase Dreamer's our winner. Everybody's gonna watch this back like, what?
What?
But yeah, sometimes that happens here. I mean, we were watching it, and I didn't even think to look at that track map and see that 2 car out in front. Apparently, well, good on him. I'm still confused at how he even did that. So we'll have to find out here. Let's get him in the party. Oh man. Okay. What a shocker there by 10 seconds as well.
Yeah, that's a shocker of a race here.
Wow.
We're going to have interviews here. Don't forget, we also get Jay Grant tonight.
Yeah, we got Jay Grant, a special interview for him. Need to get can we get Super Shifter in here as well while we get him loading in? We got Chase. Wow. Okay then. What a crazy end to that race.
I mean, train, sorry.
I got it. You're all good, buddy.
Got Party and we got Cowboy coming in here.
12:30.
And
Jeez.
yeah, if one of you guys can get Drake Jr.'s super shifter in here, I don't seem to. Yeah, yeah. See if you can get him an invite in here. For some reason I can't find him on the friends list. Sorry about that. I don't know if he
Probably
changed
because
his
of his
name or if
gamer
that's a different
tag
account.
changed today.
Yeah, but it's not showing up. Like, did he change the gamer tag or is that a
No, he
different
changed the gamer
account? I
tag.
don't. Okay.
I got him.
He paid him to.
Yeah. Yeah, he either paid him to do it.
That's awesome.
Come on now.
All right. Well, before we get started, I have to own up to the call here. We actually, as you came across the line, I thought Drake had won that race. We were watching it and watching the battle and watching that, and then we come across the line and we see that that Chase won the race with a fuel saving strategy. So that was that kind of blew us away
Yeah.
up here in the booth. Let's go straight to Chase Dreamer. Let's get the interview. And first, how the hell did you do it? And what are your thoughts? How are you feeling about the race overall and winning yourself a race here at Daytona, Chase?
Oh man, it's crazy that I even won this race. I was really thinking about not running tonight because I had enough of Daytona, but I came out and Keebs and Storm were there, and I was waiting for them three to link up because I didn't have nobody else to draft with, and we linked up, and I was looking at the laps, and I was looking at my gas, and I just kept flipping through and trying to calculate what the hell I was gonna do, man. And Keebs said there was no way we could save that many laps of fuel, and in my mind I was like, nah, I want to keep throwing this thing in neutral, and I'm just gonna use their draft, and I'm gonna save as much as I can, man. But it's good. But I really won this race because Heathen stayed on my back bumper the whole time until he ran out of gas. So I mean, I wouldn't even be talking to you guys in victory lane if it wasn't for him. So I a big old shout out for my boy Heathen. But yeah, man, it's crazy. First win on the Fanatec on the wheel. So I want to.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. So I want to keep trying. You know, I go to Auto Club for next three races next week. So I'm gonna try and at least get one in the trucks again if I can. Shoot.
Yeah, Chase, I got one
Hell
question
yeah.
for you, man. Now that you've won this truck race, what are you gonna do next?
I don't know, man. I want to go to Disneyland.
Going to Disney World.
But Disney World, but I think I just want to go to California and the playoffs and win championship there, man. Until then, so.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I thought I'd know that, yeah.
Well, good job, Chase. Yeah, you blew us away here in the booth too. We're sitting there watching. We thought it was father-son 1-2 at the line. And I'm like, hey, Train, I think we messed up this call here. Chase won the race somehow. And I was like, all right, get him in the booth and let's talk to him, see what happens.
Yeah. I've ran out crossing the line, so I saved just enough to get across the line to, they had to push the truck
Yeah,
in the
when
victory lane, so.
When I switched over to your truck after I saw that, it was just putting around. It was out, and I was like, yep.
Yeah, I ran out of gas, man. But like I said, man, this wouldn't do without Heaton pushing me and being on my bumper too around the gas. So it's really his victory, and I appreciate him for that. And I appreciate y'all for what y'all doing, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I
That was
appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it was a hell of a run, man. Good job on the fuel save. Good job on the win, and look
Appreciate
forward
it.
to seeing what you can see what you can do next week. Yes, sir. Well, that'll bring us to our second place finisher, not winner. Second place. Let's clear it up. That is Drake over here. Yep.
Hey.
And like I said, thought you had your first win, then found out he saved fuel, but still great run for you, and you had your son there pushing you at the end. How would you describe your night? And me and Train were watching it. He was saying that how cool it was at the end. Y'all two working together, and course, we were, like I said, we were thinking it was you two coming across the line for the win. But either way, man, that was pretty awesome. Good run for you. Yeah, just tell me your thoughts.
I had a good race, and I appreciate Christian pushing me, and I thought I had it. Then I looked up and I seen I was second. I'm thinking, how in the world am I second? And then I can't believe Chase saved that much fuel. But congratulations to him. I was ready to leave Daytona, though. I've had a past couple races have been terrible.
Well,
But
you ended it on a high note.
yeah, I was thinking,
One way to look at it.
I said, I think it'd be pretty cool for me and my son was to finish first, second, or right next to each other. And I thought that would be cool.
Oh yeah, and I was thinking at the line. I mean, I was like, wow, he pushed him to the win, and now I look back, I was like, well, maybe if it was for the win, he might would have tried to pass you there, at least make it close.
It would have been exciting to see what would have happened. It'd like to be the wreck
Yeah.
or what.
End up in the grandstand.
Yeah. but
was
I'm
awesome,
happy.
man.
I'm happy with second, so we'll go on to the next one. I'll get me one here soon, though.
Yeah, I know you will, man. You're getting closer and closer every week. It seems like just like last season, you were building up to it, and I think it's gonna be the same. We're gonna be talking to you in victory lane this year.
I appreciate everything that you do, and Party for letting me race in here with everybody. Man, I love it.
Yeah, love having you, man. Big part of CRL, and congratulations, dude, on the second place.
All right,
Good
appreciate
strong
it, man.
start to your Truck Series season, man. Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, Train, you can get old Super Shifter if you want to.
Super Shifty.
What's
How
up?
you doing, man?
I'm tired.
I don't blame you, man. It's almost at 12:30 at night. It's past 12:30 at night.
And I've
It
been
was
up
a
since 8
late
o'clock.
race tonight, man. You're pushing your dad, man. You were hoping your dad would be pushing you, but you're pushing your dad across the line. We thought you were winning that race. Your father, of course, but what was your thoughts there? You're like, wait, Chase Schumer's gonna make it. What's going on here? Like, tell me your thoughts.
I mean, I was going to push him to the win because I'm not running for points. And so once he got in front of me, I dedicated to just push him. But I saw Chase saving, and I knew if he didn't run out, there wouldn't be a chance. But I
Yeah,
was
it
not
was
going
a-
to leave that bumper.
That's my
some
boy.
loyalty
Good.
right there.
That's
That's
a good move.
blood loyalty, and that's a big thing in this sport. We've seen it a lot throughout the years. Do you see this tandem coming back later in the year, or you think this is like, all right, this is one-time deal, it's over, or what are we thinking here?
In trucks, definitely. Cup, where I'm running for points, give or take.
I'm leaving him behind. All right, man. That was a great race by you. I'm very impressed with your driving. You were exciting all night. We were calling you out all night, so we really appreciate you here in the booth.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
put on a good show, man.
I appreciate y'all, and that's all I try to do is just put on a good show, make as many passes as possible. I don't know if y'all realize I hate riding in a line.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who knows?
Unless
Hey,
he's in,
I
unless
got
he's in the front of it.
exactly. Well, I mean that's a good point. I'm digging the gamer tag as well. It works for you.
Hey, I got paid to do it. Literally.
I got paid.
Well, yep. Good run, man.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Look forward to seeing you pick up some mini wins this season. I already know.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking to you a lot. All right, moving.
Another guy, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say that we'll be talking to quite a bit. Party. Yeah. Go ahead. Red train.
Oh, you want me to get him? Hey, Party.
Yeah.
You got a copy?
I got you, bud.
Man, dude, you were so interesting in this race in that 24 car, man. We saw you up front multiple times, but mainly with your car, we saw you tandemed with that 17, 20, and 23 car. You want to explain your plan before the race that you guys had in place? Because I cannot say that had to have been a plan. It was too organized for it not to be planned out.
Man, the only plan that I really had was stick with Chevy. He then in the 17 and Cowboy in the 23. That's just a given. We we work together when we can. Flash can tell you, coming from last season, if anybody is going to work together on the track more than anybody else, it's going to be me and Chevy. And man, I just made the right moves. Stay up front almost all night. I think at one point me and Chevy went from seventh to first or something like that on the backstretch, and
Hmm.
we just kind of laughed about it. I said, "That's how you get it done, right there, Chevy." And we're just having fun, and yeah, I mean, it was just fun being out there, man. I love Daytona. I love play tracks.
Yeah,
Uh, Kind of
you
wish I could go back to
definitely.
Wednesday night and see what I and change how I did there. Because the only difference between Wednesday night and the past two nights is Wednesday night I was running controller and I hooked up my wheel last night and ran it last night and tonight.
Yeah, man, you really
Ooh, yeah.
showed us that you can stay up front there because we were talking about you all race because you were always in that front pack. You proved to us that you could definitely ship your speedway race, and what we saw a lot of this race is that top line racing, and we know that your team of
Love to see it.
Hendrick loves that top line. Was that planned before the race, or did you guys realize mid race you're like, wait a second, this top line is fast?
Well, we were talking about after a connection test how the top lane would be the way to go, and these trucks offer more side by side racing in a pack. It's hard to get away from somebody, and there's always somebody right there with you. So most people like the bottom. If we can get enough numbers, we always go to the top because nobody wants to go up there.
Emma, and we appreciate you. You made this race much more interesting. You certainly made a huge difference in the outcome of this race for these finishers. So hold yourself proud. It's a fourth place finish, but you affected this race in many ways.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of it and I'm happy to do it because I was subbing tonight for our reigning Xfinity champion Nick Sim since he couldn't make it, so I decided to sub for him and get him as many points as I could. I think I achieved that.
Yes, you did for sure. One of the most consistent drivers all night. I have to say, just what Train said earlier, you were up in that top five pretty much the whole race. It seemed like, and yeah, definitely great to see. Great run.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think now it's time for an interview to Cowboy, finishing in fifth tonight, our Daytona 500 champ. Been saying it all week.
Yes, sir.
Cowboy, fifth tonight. Are you happy with that and your race overall? And
Uh,
I, what were you thinking too on that last when you were coming out of the pits for that last bit of fuel you had to get, and you see all of them trucks coming up flying by you? You were able to grab the draft. That was a good move.
I mean, the beginning, the race was fine. It's just like in the middle. I think at the beginning, somewhere in the middle of stage three, we went three wide, and I think Drake clipped the apron and hit super shift into me into the wall, and I lost the draft. So from there, I had to find. We got Drake. I mean, not Drake. We got Grant, Zach, me, Asphalt Gator, and I think it was Joker. But then we figured out that Joker and Gator couldn't hang with us, so we just left them. And then we just was pushing. We were just all out pushing the whole time just to gain time. And then once I think we made the pit stop, the second to last pit stop. We caught Chase and everybody that group, and I was saying we going balls to the walls, like don't slow down. We got to catch this next group. We got to go. We just got to go. So we passed them, and they all lined up behind us. We start clicking off laps. We just knocking about a second, 1.3 off a lap. We just catching the front by one
Hmm.
point. And then when they came in for the last pit stop, I sent it on pit road to try to make up as much time as possible. That's why I wasn't probably with them when it coming out because I sent it. I made the pit road speed. I try to get as much time as possible because I knew that one group was coming. So once they lined up and got enough fuel, they was gonna go all out. So it wasn't really nothing I can do. I mean, I
I
enjoyed the
was
racing tonight. I enjoyed the racing, and we was, I'm up top all the time. I'm not gonna sit in the line, um, unless I was leading it. So.
Well,
Uh,
you mentioned that last pit road entry.
mhm.
I actually had your stream up and I watched that too to make sure you didn't speed while you were still in the pits. I was like, I'm gonna see if he got a penalty here, and you were perfect. You came in there. I think it was 54 right when you
Mhm.
hit the line.
Mhm.
That was about as best as you could do it right there. And I
Yeah.
saw how much time you gained. It just ended up because they pitted before you. That front pack. It just you had to kind of grab the end of that draft. But like I
Yeah.
said, you did a good job with it.
Yeah, I
Still
tried.
got a solid finish.
Yeah. I came back
Yeah.
from 13th so to 5th, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
You know, lose the draft, come back, get 5th.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Top five, start your truck season off, and I know
Hmm.
you said you're not going to run, but so many races over here, maybe a couple, but
Yeah. I got the Kyle
um,
Busch schedule going.
yeah, there you go. Well, hopefully for you, that's the Cowboy schedule where you win pretty much every time you're in the truck, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that as long as John Hunter not racing, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to our specialty guest tonight. Hey,
Jay
Jay
Grant.
Grant. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You are
All right.
very quiet.
Sportsmanship of the Year award, though, Grant.
Right.
That's why we're
You
interviewing you.
ain't lying.
What you did for Heathen? That was wow.
Yeah,
How many?
man.
Yeah. Well, I just want to know how many laps you lost, and then go ahead, train.
Yeah,
So when we came around him, Cowboy made a comment. He's like, "That's all you got? That you went to turn one?" And I was like, "Oh boy!" So we went around about 3 laps, and I was like, "I better help him." He's helped me so much with custom setups and other leagues, and that's just what we are around here. It's just a big family with a party running the show here. Um, that's all it was. It was just a guy that helps me all the time, and I figure I can repay the favor. And he never got his laps back, which is tough, but he got up there and mixed it up with the boys.
Yes, he did. Yeah, and that was great sportsmanship, like I said, and I know Train thought the same. He said that actually before I did when it was happening up there. He said something about it, and I was like, what, really? And I looked,
I
and you were pushing him. I was like,
I
that's so cool.
honestly thought I was gonna lose one lap, and like his car wouldn't even fire for me to try and like get some momentum behind it. So it was literally like I almost burnt out my engine bringing him to pit road. So that ended up 3 laps down. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If I would hope that maybe one day someone does that for me, right? So
Mm.
I don't know. It's just big family around here in CRL, and that's what we're about. And that's all I could say to it, I guess.
Yeah, Grant, we noticed in the race there, we saw that high line was very powerful. And we saw in that race, you saw those like we're gonna call them Hendrick cars. They were up there, and you were behind them, and you were stolen. You're taking with them behind them with that 88 and 90. You're in the 99 car, and
Yeah.
they left you out to dry. But yet you worked with that 23 car at the end of the race. I kind of want to know what your thoughts are on that. It's kind of like I would have left that 23 car out to dry, but
Yeah,
that's just me.
To preface it, I was pushing Super Shifter and Cowboy in the high line, and then they just completely abandoned me, and I was like, "Oh my god, you donkeys!"
Tell- tell- I
That's
have
what
to
he
clear
said
this up.
too. That's
I have
exactly
to
what he
clear this
said.
up.
He's like, you don't.
Hey, look, I have to clear this up. Super Shifter, we was up there. Super Shifter went for the lead, and I was like, "Fuck that! No, I'm blocking his ass."
So yeah, that's how that played out. And then coming to, I think it was like 40 to go, I was like, "This isn't gonna work. We need to get some more cars in this pack." And I was trying to get the second. I was yelling, not yelling, but I was telling the second pack to slow down and pick us up, and they wouldn't do it. And I don't know if it fell on deaf ears or what. So I was like, no, we got to follow the back and pick up these stragglers. And then I think you got to change my nickname there, Train, to the conductor instead of the doctor. But
Come on, the conductor.
felt like I was out there just
Conductor Grant.
directing traffic.
Yeah.
You go here, you go here, you push this guy. Let's get to the front. And we almost did it. That last pit stop, I came out, and I was trying to catch the draft as I went by, and I got smoked by the 52. I came up way too early, and kind of
Well, I
ruined
can
his race too. But Sorry to
I can
him.
tell you if none of y'all had to pit, you would have been there. 'Cause y'all were catching them just right. I mean, you would have caught them with probably 2 to go, maybe even
Yeah.
3 to go.
Thing is, it wouldn't have played out anyway because old Saber there, the closer Chase, saved
True.
just enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby.
Well, Grant, you definitely have a lot of support in the booth. The entire booth voted for you to win this race in stage 3. So support
Terrible
in the
call.
booth. We're cheering for you next week in Auto Club. I'm gonna beat you in Xfinity Cars Auto Club next week though. So
All right.
we'll see that next week.
Oh, yeah, he's already calling it. We'll have to see what you can do there, Train. I'm looking forward to watching you, seeing what you can do out there.
Oh, it'll be interesting. All right. We really appreciate all you guys. Dude, this was a great race. We saw a lot of side-by-side racing. That top group came into
Yes.
play this race, and this is going to be a great race to watch back because it was so interesting with these two lines. You saw one line surge, next line surge, and so it was a back and forth race. But in the end, it came down to fuel strategy with Chase Dreamer and that 2-car winning the race.
Yes, it did. A great job again, Chase, on that fuel save. That was well done, well executed. I mean, you had just enough, and you won by 10 seconds. It was, I mean, like I said earlier, it shocked us. We didn't even know it until we saw it, and I was like, okay, Chase won. So yeah, great momentum builder for you for your season, man, and we'll see what you can do. And again, just want to thank all the admins, as usual here, that put all this on and party everything that you do. I mean, this Speed Weeks has been amazing. We've had a lot of fun training up here in the booth. You've done great, and I mean, just it's awesome. I so much enjoyed it already this season, and yeah, just looking forward to next week already.
I wouldn't be doing Heathen justice if I didn't say plug the podcast.
I was, yep. I was just thinking that myself. We got a podcast to record here in just a minute, and you'll be seeing that Sunday at noon. And yeah, just thanks again, everyone that supports this league. Always want to shout out Rock NASCAR, of course, too, Marty Hensley, for pushing this league up and always plugging the podcast as well, talking about that. And Sean Mullins, they always talk about the good work we do over there. It makes us feel good, and that we're actually doing something productive. And again, just amazing league, amazing week of racing here at Daytona. Looking forward to California next week, Auto Club. We will have some fun out there on that 2-mile flat track. Can't wait. Looking forward to being up in the booth with you, Train, and also Party. You'll be up in the booth with us for Xfinity and Trucks, correct?
Yep. Yes, sir. I will be.
All right.
I
That'll
had
be
my
good.
fun this week. Time to take a break.
Hang the helmet up for a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been a broadcast from the CRL Network, Three Flashes and Train, bringing you all the action, and we will see you next week. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Have a good weekend.